Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Show You Can. And on this video we once again are going to be looking at Street Fighter 6. This time we're going to be looking at the new characters and the new trailer that dropped. I know I did a video already where I kind of reacted to it, but that was pretty much to the trailer and what I was seeing. This time I'm going to talk about the characters and the other stuff in the trailer, the things I liked and the things I did not like, and kind of just give my take on the whole thing. So as always, I gotta say, if you're new here and you're into Capcom content, then please think about subscribing and giving this video a like. It would definitely help out and mean a lot to me. Also want to say, I know I haven't been posting videos in a little bit. It's been about 2 weeks, due to the holidays, of course, and working. Schedule was a little wacky and didn't really have much time, but we're gonna get back to the normal grind, and I will be putting out videos again every week. So with that, let's get right into the video. So as I said before, the Street Fighter 6 trailer dropped a couple weeks ago. I want to say it was 3 weeks ago. It was a new trailer. It showed us 4 new characters. Well, 3 new characters, 1 returning character who we haven't seen since Street Fighter 4, and then we got to see a little bit more of the World Tour mode, which I am so excited for. Any World Tour mode stuff I see, fantastic, because that's new, right? That's fresh. Not 100% new, as we had World Tour mode in Alpha 3, but the way they're doing it is new and fresh. So that's something I'm really excited for. But let's talk about the characters first, right? We had DJ. He is the returning character from Street Fighter 4. He wasn't in 5, and now he is in 6. We then had Manon. We had Marissa and JP. Those are the 3 new characters. Now, they aren't brand new fresh, because unfortunately, due to the leaks that happened a couple months ago, we did get to see these characters leaked out in the whole diaphragm page, whatever you want to call it. They showed us the lineup of the characters and we saw them all. Still, this is the first time we're seeing them fully motion or fully movable in 3D, so they look great. Some more than others, but I'll go ahead and give my take on each one, right? First up, we had DJ. DJ, right off the bat, love the design. The redesign looks fantastic. I love the colors. I love the whole feel of the character. He's now even more Jamaican than he was before. If you didn't think that was possible, well, yeah, it's possible. He's definitely got the color scheme to match. I love the new hairdo. Wish it might have been a little longer. Still fantastic. And he has that cheap, cheesy grin on his face that never seems to go away, right? This man always wants to have fun, always wants to be at the party and the life of the party, and it's definitely reflecting here. Now, in terms of his movesets, he didn't really look too different to me from his Street Fighter 4 version, but again, I haven't played the game. There isn't much footage on the character, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be a false statement. And then when we play with as him, or as more videos come out, we'll see that, okay, no, this guy is actually quite different and cool. But we did see, I think, 2 new things. Number one, when DJ was doing his combos, you noticed that there were like these music notes appearing next to his inputs, or next to the combos. I don't know if this was like a super, or if this is some new command you got to do. We got to time things, but I did notice that and thought that was really neat. And then there was another video showed where he had this kind of sway maneuver, right, where you can kind of sway backwards and sway forward, which seems to be really good for pokes and also dodging moves. Could be annoying if someone perfects this, but again, I'm all for new, fresh, and different, and looks cool. But in terms of new stuff, that was really it. They showed his Ultra a little bit, a portion of it. The portion that they showed, it looked very much like his Street Fighter 4 Ultra, so can't really say much about that. But again, flat out, the character's looking great. From appearance to his moves, I was happy, I was pleased. Next on, let's go to Manon, right? This is a very interesting character, as Manon, when I first saw the design for the character, I actually wasn't too thrilled with him, right? Or I wouldn't say too thrilled, but I wasn't impressed. The character came across as just, well, a regular character, right? I don't know, it wasn't screaming to me. And the funny thing is too, if you guys all know what's been going on with Street Fighter, and you know the history of Street Fighter 4, and especially the history and the creation of Abel, when Abel was initially created in Street Fighter 4, he was actually going to be a female fighter. Yes, not only was he going to be a female fighter, he was going to be a French female fighter. He was going to be a French female judo fighter. Sounds familiar? Yes, there you go. And in one of the original designs, Abel was blonde, it was going to be a skinny judo fighter from France, right? They wanted to do this because they thought it'd be funny seeing a small skinny fighter throwing around these big fighters. So apparently the plan was scrapped, and they ended up going with this big brooding male in Abel, which is fine. I didn't mind Abel at all, but that was the original plan, and it seems like they're going back to that design, as well, at least the French judo fighter design, right? As for the whole blonde hair and thing, no, clearly it's different unless she's wearing a wig. But Manon in motion looks fantastic. I admit, when I saw the character moving, my viewpoint and thoughts changed. Not for those reasons. Obviously, I've seen all the memes and pictures of the character, and yes, we know the thickness and yada yada yada. But no, aside from those reasons, which I'm fine with, the character design actually just looks better in motion, right? I like her face. I like how she looks different from the other fighters. You can clearly see she's got more of an angular kind of European look. I like how they mixed in her love of ballet and fashion into her moves, into her throws. So she kind of does like these fancy throws, which have grown on me. When I first saw them, I was like, look a little weak and flimsy. I wanted to be strong, sturdy, and grounded. But the more I look at it, the more I'm okay, the more I appreciate it, and the more I love it for its originality and its, you know, difference, regulars, whatever you want to call it. I can't think of the word I'm looking for right now, but I just love how it's different, right? She showcased her grapples, I think 2 supers, one of which is a little weird to me, where she kind of just zooms underneath your legs. I feel like there should be something else, but maybe that's like a setup super. And then she showcased another super where she kind of kicks at you and does like this ballet move, which is kind of cool. And people keep forgetting, like Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? Jean-Claude Van Damme, he was a martial artist, but he also used ballet, right? He was a ballet dancer, so he kind of blended the two together, and that's why his moves were elegant, I guess you want to say. So in a way, they kind of do the same thing with Manon, and I like it. I like it. Her design is a big 2 thumbs up, big plus. I love the character. Everything's just oozing personality. I love it. Next up, we have Marissa. Marissa, I'm cool with. I'm not too crazy about Marissa. To be perfectly honest with you, I feel like she's a little too big. Maybe just, you know, slim it down a little bit, but I'm fine with it. I don't mind the big marauding character. I know some people had issues with her, but who really cares? Am I going to be playing as her? Probably not, because I'm not really into those big tank-like characters. I wasn't a Juggernaut user, or a Hulk user, or Zangief user, or Duran user, or an Abigail, or Hugh. You get my point. Big, huge characters, they just didn't really apply to me. It didn't appeal to me. Not that there's anything wrong if you like them, but I just wasn't a big fan of those kind of characters. So Marissa, I'll definitely try out, because I want to try out everyone. But is it going to be a character that I play regularly? Probably not. But I do like how beefy and strong her attacks look. She seems to have a lot of armor in her moves, and is definitely the tank of the game. It can take damage and really force her way through certain maneuvers and moves. So definitely I can see she'll be a problem in the hands of a really good character. I really love her victory pose when she wins a match. I love how she puts on this gladiator helmet and then goes to pick up the fallen warrior, which is you, who she's defeated, and kind of walks off into the sunset. I love things like that just ooze originality. It shows the developers are having fun, and when they're having fun, we have fun, so we benefit hugely from that. The other thing I not too crazy about is honestly her hair. I get they want her hair to fit in and be kind of in the shape and mold of a gladiator helmet, but it feels stupid to me at times. But also, this is the same thing with Manon. Marissa is one of the characters where when I saw her in motion, it looked and felt better to me. So at the end of the day, once again, another plus. And then we get to the last character, who is JP, and I might get stones thrown at me, but honestly, I wasn't too crazy about JP, and this was kind of he's one of my least excited or least favorite character I've seen so far, right? So JP is a psycho powered user, or not psycho crusher. He's a psycho power user. I said it the first time. He has a cane. He has this nice, clean, dapper suit with this, regal looking beard and stuff. Like, it looks cool, I guess, but I don't know. To me, it fell flat. he looked kind of boring. He's got these setup maneuvers where he's able to like warp reality and kind of, you know, set these traps here and there and kind of pull from them and attack you. Definitely looks like he'll be strong. Look like a good character, but as for his design and the character himself, I wasn't really interested. I know him talking about maybe looking for a vessel or something like that, or speaking about, you know, Bison who was looking for a vessel. I don't know what his story is going to be. I am a little interested in that though, because he is a psycho power user, and I wonder if maybe they're going to try to say that he's either one of the students who learned with Bison the psycho power, or maybe he is indeed Bison's master. They never, you know, specified who Bison's master was or the gender, unless you read the Udon books, and I believe they said it was a female, but we have no idea. In any case, that part I'm interested in JP. After that, I'm not really. And I don't know, I had this feeling like he's not exactly the big bad. I feel like there's another one, but I could be wrong. But yeah, those were the characters. And then we had the World Tour mode. The World Tour mode was, we got to see a little bit more, got to see more locations, which again, I'm happy about that. And then we got to see more mini games. As you all know, I am so into mini games and I'm so for it, which is so funny because I know in the previous video where I spoke about the World Tour mode, I was kind of saying things like, man, I really hope they go all out and allow us to walk through the city and not just meet the characters and learn moves, but also get to, you know, explore and participate in mini games, you know, like the mini games laid out throughout the Street Fighter franchise. And Lord and behold, Capcom seems to be doing that. As they once again showcase the whole parry feature that you did in Street Fighter 3 with Sean, the whole breaking the karate wooden boards that you did in the first Street Fighter, and obviously they already showed you bashing the car from another trailer that you did in Street Fighter 2. So they seem to be taking each of those mini games that you did in each of the Street Fighter games and putting them in here for you to kind of participate and I guess compete with your friends, which again, love it, all for it. They showed you doing this bottle chopping thing mini game, which was taken from Art of Fighting. If you played the original Art of Fighting games, I don't know if all of them had them, but I definitely know Art of Fighting 1 did, where you kind of get to chop the bottles, and doing that would kind of boost either your ki or attack power. They had a mini game where you do with food, and it looks like in these mini games they're trying to teach you how to play the game, which I think is a fantastic way to get new people involved and learn. Because remember, not everyone wants to just go and play, you know, matches. Some people want to just have fun and move around, explore, and do whatever. So once again, man, Capcom seems to be knocking it out the park with Street Fighter 6, and I'm all for it. It just sucks we gotta wait till June to play it because I want to play it now. But hey, as long as they give us a finished product, a working product, a ready product at day one, that's fantastic. We don't want a Street Fighter 5 repeat where they kind of rush the thing out, and it definitely doesn't seem like they're making that mistake. But those are my thoughts and views on the latest trailer, the characters, and the World Tour mode. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. You always know I'm into those. I'm into what you have to say, the interaction, and I'm all for it, man. Like I said, I'm loving it, and I'm back on my grind doing these videos. So I'll repeat again, if you're new here and if you like the video, please think about giving it a nice big thumbs up. Also think about hitting that subscribe button, as once again, that means a lot to me. Just the fact that I have some subscribers means it's the world to me. I didn't think anyone would want to really listen to what I have to say or hear my thoughts. So just that, the small group I have, it's fantastic. Thank you. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video.